in my opinion, this tour that I've designed is the second one I created with Guided By, is the one of the most one of the tours that has the most wow moments, in my opinion, of all the tours that I've run, because most of the places that we visit on this incredible tour are unknown to most people, and the quality of the art, the food, the architecture, the people, I mean, it's outstanding for me as a guide as well. So this tour involves two regions called Emilia Romagna and Marche, and there are among two of the least known regions of Italy, unlike Sicily, Tuscany, or the area of Venice, Amalfi, and so on. Yet among the most beautiful regions of Italy. That's why I decided to create a tour of Emilia Romagna and Marche, also because the region of Emilia Romagna and part of Marche are nicknamed the food belt of Italy. And since maybe you heard I like food, I could not guide a tour of Emilia Romagna and Marche. Also, many friends have been asking me to guide tours of Emilia Romagna and Marche because most tour companies don't go there. And don't ask me why. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I'm going. So here we go. You see the two regions. We begin the tour, usually we begin this tour in the city of Bologna, the capital of Emilia Romagna. And then, so we spend 3 nights in Bologna, where we have an incredible, also, of course, exploring the city, its incredible treasures, but also we have an incredible cooking class in Bologna, where we learn how to make tortellini, and we also eat the tortellini with the group. Then from Bologna, we explore other areas. We go to the Faenza ceramic town, one of the capital cities in Europe for ceramics. We spend 3 nights in Ferrara. Oh, you can see the presentation. I'm so sorry. Something happened. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you see me now? Can you see it now? Okay, sorry, something happened. Okay, so anyway, very quickly from Bologna, we moved to Ferrara, the city of the family Este, the Estense family, and then we spent 3 nights there. But from there, we go explore the beautiful town with mosaics of Ravenna, San Marino, also the independent republic state of San Marino, the oldest republic in the world, that was made into a republic even during the Roman Empire. Still, it's an incredible story that we learn about on the tour. Then we spent 3 nights in the area of Pesaro and Urbino on the coastline in the region of Marche. So we visit Pesaro, we stay in Pesaro, we visit Urbino, we go to Gradara, and then we end up for 3 nights in Parma, where we also explore beautiful Modena, balsamic vinegar farm, and then in Parma, of course, the capital area of Parmigiano Reggiano, my favorite cheese. I'll show you some pictures. These are the streets of Parma, in my opinion, one of the most charming towns in Italy, and one of the least known to the international audience towns in Italy. Lots of French influence in Parma, not only in the architecture, but also in the culture. So it's a beautiful place in Italy because it's different than many other places. Incredible nightlife, quality of living in Parma is outstanding, and our hotel is right in the heart. And at Guided By, we don't save money or other things when it comes to hotels. We choose really the finest possible for our budget, quality and location ever. And I'm thrilled to say that in Parma, we stay in front of the Palazzo della Pilota, which is the most important palace of Parma. You walk out the door and you're inside the most beautiful museum of Emilia Romagna. We spend the day in Ravenna, as you can see, the Byzantine mosaics of Ravenna, where we have a whole day in Ravenna. People have plenty of time throughout the day to explore the 1, 2, or even all of the 7 UNESCO sites in the town of Ravenna, which is unheard of. 7 UNESCO sites in one town. That's probably 2 miles by 2 miles. It's amazing. And we also have a group lunch in Ravenna at a historic restaurant. This is the castle of the Este family in Ferrara. As you can see, still with the moat and the original structure. We visit the castle, we visit the dungeons with our local guide, and we even see the graffitis from the 1500s in the cells, in the cellar, sorry, in the jail of the castle, in the dungeons. It's an incredible experience. I mean, I'm just telling you now, but if you go on your own, even if you don't join my tour, if you go on your own, please visit the castle, visit the rooms, and visit the dungeons. It's like a time machine. You time travel within a building. It's incredible. We also go to Urbino, one of the oldest university cities in Europe. And in Urbino, you also happen to meet the students. You hang out with the students. This is some of us hanging out with some of the students after lunch, overlooking at the Duke's Palace of Urbino, which is, I mean, I don't have to describe this picture and the architecture of Urbino. Urbino, it's a hill town in the central part of northern Marche, the region of Marche, which was very, very important in the past, very powerful. And we have a whole day spent in Urbino. Then this is the town of Pesaro. So on the Adriatic coast, we spent 3 nights in Pesaro. Our hotel is by the beach. We have direct access to the beach area. The hotel also has some private spa inside that we tend to book for half a day for our group, so people can spend time at the beach, at the little spa, or also walk around Pesaro, another beautiful town. So there's always some beach involved in all of my itineraries. As I mentioned, San Marino, the independent Republic of San Marino, still today another country, and it's on top of this rock formation. And at the top of the rock formation above the town is the castle of San Marino. And we spend the whole day in San Marino, and it's another incredible experience. You can imagine the views from up there all around you on a regular day. They're incredible. We also spend a day in Comacchio, which is called the Little Venice. As you can see, this is just a picture of a bridge, actually a network of bridges in Comacchio. Comacchio is east of Bologna, Ravenna, so it's still on the Adriatic coast, north of Pesaro. And in Comacchio, we spend a day and we explore the town, and people are set free for their time, and they have lunch on their own in Comacchio. And it's really a miniature Venice because, of course, the architecture is different, but it's a very small town, and yet you have these dozens and dozens of small and big canals, along which there's shops and restaurants and homes, and you would see people with their little motorboats going around. But unlike Venice, of course, there's very few visitors in Comacchio, and the food is incredible, just to clarify. This is me in another medieval structure called Castle Gradara, which is a stronghold in the region of Marche. As you can see, the countryside of Marche is very nice. It's very gentle, rolling hills, very, very green. And we explored the castle of Gradara one morning, and then this is me walking the elevated city walls, the defensive walls of Gradara. The Theater Farnese, this is the Teatro Farnese, built in the early 1600s, and this theater is still intact, as you can see, very big, and it's inside the Palazzo della Pilotta in Parma. This is at the end of our tour, and I chose a few pictures to show you some of the many highlights, in my opinion, on this tour. But the theater is intact, and it's still in its original position inside the Royal Palace. And when you enter the area of the theater within this huge palace, your mind is blown away because it's all made in wood and all original and all intact. It's unheard of. Also, the library in Parma, the library of Parma is really incredible, with collections of books from the 1500s and until today. So there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful cultural experiences on this tour. I mentioned the cheese, the Parmigiano cheese on the left, but also the prosciutto di Parma and culatello di Parma are famous all over Italy for their quality. And when we finish it, we begin a tour in Bologna, capital city for food, and end in Parma. It tells you a lot about the tour. So these are delicacies that you want to taste because they're not easy to find outside of these cities. You will find them, but at much higher prices or not the same quality. And in fact, this is us. This is one of my groups on the left. making sure that we understood that the wine was good. So we had a lot of those bottles. And on the right, it's us in a Parmigiano Reggiano farm, where you can see all the wheels of Parmigiano Reggiano, and that's an experience. That's an experience. And this is us again in a balsamic, traditional balsamic vinegar farm in Modena, because Modena is also famous, not only, but also famous for the traditional balsamic. It's also the city of Pavarotti, the tenor. It's the city of Ferrari, the car maker Ferrari. So Modena is very important in our country. And this was us in this incredible, very old balsamic vinegar farm. And this is a platter of the local prosciutto and cheese in the area of Parma. So I wanted to make sure you saw it from closer. It's us making some of the tortellini in Bologna. And this is us at the end of the cooking class in Bologna. So with our tools. And this is me in front of my hometown, Orvieto. So I want to thank everybody for your patience and your time. And I hope